What's up, YouTube? I am here to say, I am here to say that Negroes don't want solutions. But I can't say all though. You know what I'm saying? I can't say all because some Negroes want solutions, and some Negroes wanna act out their solutions. It's in their heart to act out the solutions, but the majority, since they don't have the majority vote, they're not going to react, or they're not going to act on these solutions. But the majority of Negroes, they don't want solutions, even though they say, well, you always talking about the black problems, but you never want to give a solution. That's bullshit. That's just their cowardly way out. Just a Negro just tucking his tail. When they cry about they want solutions or you not giving solutions, it's a cowardly way out, and they are tucking their tail and they're waving the white flag of surrender. That's what they are doing. That's what I believe anyway. Always hollering about they want solutions, but the time that you give their asses solutions, they're going to disagree with you. They're going to rebel against you, and they ain't trying to hear that. They want to do it their way. They want to keep doing things their way and get no results. Just like a Christian, when they reading the Bible, they want to pick and choose what they want to obey. They don't want to obey all of the word. They want to obey some of it, the part that benefits them. That's the part that they want to obey. But soon as the scripture, or soon as the Bible gets hard, and it tells you you gotta sacrifice some things, or some things that you can't do that you love to do, and the Bible tells you that you cannot do those things anymore, they ignore that. They reject that. And this is how these Negroes are today when you bring them solutions. They reject it because it goes against what they love doing. You gotta talk about solutions in the black community. Come on, man. We already know the goddamn solution. We already know what to do. You know how many Negroes down through the years came up with solutions? You had slaves that came up with solutions that was murdered. You had Harriet Tubman, she had a solution. Nat Turner had solutions. All these slaves that we did not meet, or we don't know their fucking name, they all had solutions, and they all were shot down, or some coward ass Negro ran back and told the solution and got the one that was the author of the solution killed or hung by a fucking tree. But you keep hollering about you want solutions. You don't want no solution. And then you want to high five one another. Want to high five one another on YouTube when they come with their solutions. But how many of you Negroes going to obey that solution? You don't want solutions. You want to be pacified. Negroes don't want solutions when the solutions is already out there. Same with a black woman. When a black man give your ass a solution, you want to say he's woman bashing or he's hating on black women. When someone tell you to put the weave down, to put the perm down, and stay out these Asian shops, supporting them and making them millionaires and billionaires, and sending their Asian children to school off of your dollars when the Asians is not bringing the money back into your neighborhood, and you reject that, you do not want solutions. You do not want solutions. All you want to be is pacified. As my old pastor would say, all you want to be is pacified. Put a little pacifier in your mouth, then you're happy. Y'all ain't trying to sacrifice. But the first thing you holler about is solutions. Not trying to sacrifice. It is not like we can't read. That most of you brag about your education. Brag about your addiction. Brag about your proper grammar. Brag about your adjectives. I mean, just brag about it. But you don't want the solutions because the solution is already in your fucking pocket, and that solution is the dollars that we are making. That is your solution. That's your solution. Anything else is irrelevant. And you know it is. You know I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling it right. That's the only solution that you Negroes want, and that's the dollar. The almighty dollar that you worship or depend on to pay your bills, to satisfy your needs, so you can live the American life. But when the time comes when that dollar no longer means a goddamn thing, when that dollar no longer have any worth, then you will wish that you put those solutions that you heard over and over and over and over and over and over again to work. You don't want solutions. And I truly believe this. You don't want solutions. Even though we can't stand some of these coons on YouTube, some of these coons, and they talk a whole lot of shit about us, and some of their viewers are crackers or Caucasians, but some of these coons, they come with some solutions. In all their cooning, or out of all their cooning that they do to attract views, to attract Caucasians, to reveal secrets about us. But I can hear some of the solutions in their logic. But once again, Negroes don't want solutions. And the first key to the solution, or I said the second key. I'm going to name 3 keys in the solution that we really need. That we that we not trying to obey. That's love for one another. That's the first one. Love for one another. The second one is unity. And the third is respect for one another. If you don't have those three elements, if you don't have those three things, then all the other solutions don't mean a goddamn thing. Doesn't mean nothing. A bunch of cowards. We are a bunch of cowards. And notice that I said we. we. We are a bunch of cowards. We know what to do, but we are still crying about we need solutions, when we already know what our enemy done to us. It ain't nothing new. You can read, motherfucker. Since you want to brag about this shit, your ass can read. You can read all the books that will let you know that our ancestors were slaves. They were hung from trees. They were mistreated. They were brutally murdered, brutally raped. You know all of these things, but you still cry about solution. Cut the shit. Stop the bullshit, man. Stop the bullshit. Then you want to come on here and criticize other YouTubers. Maybe I do it too sometimes. Yeah, I do it. Fuck it. Talking about the so-called conscious brothers, and how you not want to follow them, and what they're not doing, and but you yourself is too scared to do what the conscious brothers are doing. All you want to do is come on here and talk about sports and talk about other irrelevant shit. They don't come with solutions. I repeat, 99.9% or 99% of the Negroes, they don't want solutions. I believe it's 1% of Negroes that really want solutions in their heart and want to act that shit out. But since they don't have the backing of their brother or their sisters, they cannot act on it. It doesn't make any sense. You will only die in the process. You will die with honor somewhat, but the majority will see you dying as a fool because no one follows you. The majority did not have your back. Malcolm had solutions. He got killed. Martin Luther King had solutions. He got killed. Tupac Shakur had solutions, and he got killed. Many soldiers had solutions that rebelled against the system that was murdered. We already know the solutions. You just too cowardly to fulfill the solutions. I know what it is. I think I know what it is. You Negroes want solutions to be safe, to be comfortable. You want to hear the solutions to be safe in this system. You want the solutions to be successful in this system. You want solutions to avoid the bullshit that's coming out of this system. I'm not going to make this video too long. And if I offended anyone, I apologize. And at the same time, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, man. I live in a world where I'm hated, where I am hated. I live in a world where I don't really get too much respect. Maybe some of the words I speak is hate. Maybe some of the words I speak is love. Maybe some of the words that I speak is out of love. And maybe the words that I speak sometimes is out of I don't give a fuck. Stop saying your ass wants solutions, goddammit, when you don't fucking want it. You don't want it. You already know the solutions. You already have the solutions. You can see. You got open eyes. You can see that we fucked up. You can see that shit. You can see that shit. But you steady crying about fucking solutions. Ain't nothing new under the sun. It's the same old shit repeating itself. The same old shit repeating itself. And I bet you if we would have dug up every old slave that didn't have any education, that couldn't read a fucking lick, if we was to dig them up, and if they were to see how we live in the so-called education that you Negroes brag about, they will murder your ass. And I believe this. They will murder us. After they realize and shake their head like, these niggas can read, these niggas got weapons, these niggas know that what we been through, these niggas know that we paid the way for them, and we suffered, and we couldn't read, we couldn't advance. How many of these Negroes would kill y'all? Think about that one. If we dug up all our ancestors, and I will call them rags. You know the term from rags to riches? If we dug up all our old rags, which is our ancestors, if we dug them up, and if they see the riches, the so-called promised land, the so-called prosperity, and they see how we spitting in their faces, disrespecting their name, disrespecting their suffering, disrespecting their sacrifices, how would they feel? Fuck the drug dealers in the street. Fuck the thugs in the street that's murdering motherfuckers. We got to worry about them. We got to worry about our ancestors. And I believe they will kill our asses for disrespecting them, talking about some goddamn solutions when you already have them. They ain't stop that shit.